The Brothers of Liberty, here to remind you what true freedom is. Hello and welcome to Brothers of Liberty with the older brother Kelton. Um, School boards just don't know when to stop. Reading some articles and came across another one for Scottsdale, Arizona. This one was police are investigating the Scottsdale Unified School District president because apparently it was discovered that his father and him kept a dossier with parents' info, emails, and other things. Um, the school board itself has now hired a independent investigator to see if any school resources were used in creating this. It was saved on Google Drive folders, and both the father and the son is the president of the school board, had access to the files. Um, Now, what the files contained was Facebook conversation parents had about opposition to critical race theory and mass mandates, emails sent to school board members calling for Greensburg resignation, which is the president, photos of videos of parents protesting the district, and screenshots of parents' Facebook profiles that indicated their support of Donald Trump, which has nothing to do with the school board, but apparently they want to know your political affiliation. Um, don't see we see why that's um, relevant. They shouldn't have any parents' information, especially that, someone like that. He's elected by the parents, and now he's pretty much getting information on everyone who opposed him. Gee, that sounds familiar. Taking out the opposition, like, I don't know, the Soviets did when they were in power against their political rivals. Um, Now, the police are also investigating this, but this is just another school board that's abusing its authority. Obviously, everybody is familiar with London County, and then in Minnesota, to be more specific, Mankato School District, public school area in Minnesota, is now requiring parents to give their full address before they can speak. In fact, that's the only way they can speak at the school board. That's the new rules laid out for that school board. Are they creating a dossier as well? Just curious if they want the parent's full address, which is, I'm sorry, private information, and you're saying I have to give my full address for my freedom of speech when I elect the school board members. It sounds like you're trying to overstep your authority. And the school boards need to be reminded that we elect them. They do not elect us. They do not do what they want to do. If I was a parent in Minnesota or in Arizona, either or, I would be suing the school board. You should not have my information, and you do not need my private information. You just need to know that I am a parent of a kid that goes to this such school, which is in the school district, and that's it. You don't like that? There could be a lawsuit with your name on it. And I encourage all these parents, if the school boards are doing that all over the country, to get lawsuits. Hit them where it hurts, in the money pocket, because the school board then will either um, evaluate and keep them and lose a lot of money, or get rid of them and the people elect a new leader that can actually worry about education and not collecting personal and private information from parents. Um, this is ridiculous. We've come to an age where, we expect politicians to do this, but not educators. And yet we've come to an age where this is educators are now doing it, or so-called educators who're supposed to be worried about the education of children and not parents' home addresses or private information of what they're discussing, or what they're discussing on Facebook, because you may not like what they're discussing, or it might be an opposition to what you believe in. No, that has nothing to do with teaching. So get over yourselves. Actually make curriculum that teaches our children, and stop worrying about other issues, which is why America can never be number one again in the world, because you're too worried about your own agendas and not education. But that's just my opinion on it. What is your opinion on it? Like, share, subscribe. Um, I see in the future we'll probably be discussing more about school boards, because this doesn't seem to be getting, it's not lessening, it's actually getting worse, where you're hearing more about it. So hopefully they can actually start teaching our kids math, science, reading, writing, social studies, and stop trying to force social agendas. And now, like I said, that's just my opinion. If you have a difference of opinion, you can comment. Like I said, like and share. And if you have a topic for us, you can always email us at brothersofliberty76@gmail.com. And once again, this is the older brother, Kelton, reminding you what true freedom is and ought to be.